Welcome to the 2018 Building Africa Financial Markets Capacity Building Seminar. It gives me great pleasure to be here in Nairobi today to give an opening remark at this year's seminar, which marks the first time that the BAFM seminar is holding in East Africa, following 4 consecutive South African editions and the more recent West and North African editions of the program. I am pleased that ASEA's effort to educate the African capital market ecosystem and encourage participation across all regions of the African continent continue to gather momentum. To date, the seminar has helped build capacity for hundreds of capital market professionals from increasingly diverse geographies. A total of 15 countries were represented at the 2017 edition held in Casablanca, up from 12 countries in 2016 when Nigeria hosted the seminar. Judging from the delegates I have seen here this morning, I'm optimistic that we will also set a new attendance record at this year's event. Last year in Casablanca, our discussions centered on enhancing Africa's capital markets by adopting best global practices, having established the strong correlation between African markets and the global economy. Thus, our deliberations covered a broad range of topics, including enhancing liquidity and boosting inclusion in African capital markets, unlocking opportunities in African pension schemes and alternative investments such as private equity and green finance, and establishing successful derivatives markets in Africa, amongst others. With the emergence of the 4th Industrial Revolution, innovation and disruption, often used interchangeably, have become trending global issues and continue to shape the global capital market landscape. The prevailing 4th Industrial Revolution offers Africa a leapfrog opportunity to achieve sustainable economic growth by empowering a larger proportion of the population to be included in financial markets via fintech. 2, unlocking efficiencies in product and service delivery for financial institutions. And 3, increasing the transparency of the African financial system. Therefore, this year's theme, adaptive innovation as a lever for the growth and sustainable development of African financial markets, could not be timelier, and I'm glad that the Nairobi Securities Exchange and ASEA have selected adaptive innovation as a key element of the various papers and discussions we will have today and tomorrow. The BAFM is at the crux of ASEA's aspirations to promote market development via capacity building and training for member exchanges. In line with this, ASEA continues to seek out partnerships with global institutions to align itself and member exchanges with the highest global standards. We have recently partnered with the Financial Sector Deepening Africa, FSD Africa, to provide ASEA with technical and financial assistance to the amount of 160,000 British pounds to be used to support ASEA's annual conferences and improve quality of data on the ASEA website. 2, the Chartered Financial Analyst Institute to provide discounts for members of staff of ASEA exchanges and their members. And 3, the Chartered Institute for Securities and Investment, CISI, to develop a common certification program across the 28 ASEA member exchanges. While we continue to take these steps, there remains a lot to do to set Africa's financial markets on a more sustainable growth trajectory. Before I take my seat, I'd like to appreciate our sponsors, Bloomberg, Kenya Electricity Generating Company Limited, KenGen, Safaricom Limited, Barclays Africa Group Limited, and EFG Hermes Kenya, as well as our media partners for their contributions to this event. I must acknowledge the presence of the Capital Market Authority. We are grateful for your support and participation. To the Nairobi Securities Exchange, Jeff and the team from the ASEA Secretariat who have worked tirelessly to put this seminar together. I thank you very much for your efforts in putting together what I believe will be the most successful BAFM to date. I must also give special thanks to His Excellency the Deputy President for supporting ASEA activities, for supporting the capital markets in Kenya. I'm always very impressed when we get to meet with you and talk about capital market development in the country and across the continent. We appreciate all the support that you and the government have offered. Finally, I am confident that the learnings from these deliberations will put us in better stead to take advantage of emerging trends to fast-track the development of African capital markets. I therefore urge us to participate actively and wish us all fruitful discussions and a pleasant stay in Kenya. Thank you very much.